Good morning and welcome back if you saw yesterday's video, and welcome in general if you didn't. If you didn't see yesterday's video and you like unboxing videos, I would suggest going and watching that. And obviously if you want to get notified of my videos coming out, feel free to like and subscribe. I hate it when people say that, but you don't have to. I don't mind. I just, if you want the content, then that's worth doing. So today I'm going to be making some of these little beauties. I've got some of my resin ready. I'm not sure about the orange and the blue for these, if I'm honest. So we'll see how I go there. Obviously, because I don't have my my new phone holder as of yet, I am holding the phone with one hand. I had some feedback that the lighting wasn't the best, so I've put this onto the bright white lighting that's built into the desk, in the hopes that it'll bring more light into the situation. The phone holder that I've got does actually have a light on it, so that will be handy. And the other piece of feedback I received was that it would be best to have this in landscape rather than in portrait, which was a wonderful suggestion from my sister that I completely agree with. When I rewatched the video back, I was like, oh yes, it doesn't look great in portrait. So I am holding this because I don't have anywhere to sit it up in a landscape fashion. So we've got the green Haribo bar, and then you've got your little mould. This is going to be fun, isn't it? So just pop a little droppy poo in there. I always start with just a drop, just to see how much a drop will do. There is a bubble in that one, but I'm sure that'll come out. Let me just push these over for a second. Okay. So one little drop in each of these. I'm not going to lie, these bottles are a little bit hard to squeeze, but they're not too bad. So you can see we've got a bubble. Oh no, it's alright, I'll get rid of it, don't worry. So to put a little half a drop in there, half a drop in there, half a drop in there, and keep going until I'm happy. Now, in the instructions, it says to mix a little bit of green with some of the white that's going to be the icing for the cake, and then coat the top once you've cured this. Because obviously, as we know, with Haribo, we have that little like whitey green bit on the bottom, the little foamy bit on the bottom of that part. Bubble does not want to go anywhere. On the bottom of the frogs. Aha! Got rid of the bubble. So I am intrigued by this idea, but I don't know, this mould isn't 100% level. I'm a bit concerned that it's going to be too full, even with a drop and a half in each. Come on, bubble. I don't like bubbles. They are the bane of my resiny life. I don't have a toothpick handy, but this little tool is actually doing alright. I know this isn't what it's for, but that's what is happening now. The problem is, sometimes when I make things, I don't mind leaving a bubble in, because if it's water, for example, it's not a bad thing to have a little bubble. But I've never seen a bubble in a Haribo sweet, so I feel like these do have to get gone, and they're being very, very stubborn. You know, I think I'm going to put some bubbles in this one just to see what happens. Just to see what it looks like with some bubbles in it. Because it is a frog at the end of the day. Regardless of whether it's a Haribo sweet, it is also a frog. And frogs like bubbles. I think I just made that up. I'm not sure that they do like bubbles, but it is what it is. I'm just going to pop that extra bit that I just took out of there into my cherry mould. Okay, so I've got all the bubbles apart from the one that I'm going to test out. So I'll just pop that into my lamp under my desk. Flick that light on and we're on. Right. So I did start putting a little bit of green into the cherry because I had some left over on this little wand. Okay, I'll just pop that in there a second. Okay, this is the bit I'm scared about. Anybody that's ever used resin knows resin does not do what you ask it to do. So I'm hoping that with a little squeezy weezy it will stay in the green part where it's supposed to stay. There is a big bubble there already. There. Get away, you. Nobody wants you here, Mr. Bubble. You're not invited to this party. There we go. Right. That's that done. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that's gone pretty good, apart from this little splurge right there. Don't ever do what I just did. Do not touch resin. I do this because I've been doing this for a long time and it doesn't really affect my fingers anymore because my fingers are jacked up anyway as a result of cutting and not cutting myself. I want to make that very clear. You know, using a craft knife to cut and other sundry things that I do does eventually jack my fingers up. So there is that. I'll be so much happier when I have my phone holder, I tell you. Okay. Pop a little blob in there and just let that do its thing. Same there. Same there. Same there. Hello, Brock. My dog has decided now is the perfect time to try and jump on my lap. It's not, buddy. He's sniffing. I will show you him at some point, but right now I'm concentrating properly. Okay, so we think we're okay on those. I'm just going to let them sort of do their thing a little bit. This one looks like it's going to end up, this one looks like it's going to end up seeping into the red a little bit, but the others seem alright. And any extras we can just cut off with a pair of scissors or a craft knife. Now, here's the question. Do I cure this as it is and then put the red in? Or, nah, just go for it. Let's just go for it, shall we? See what happens. Oh, that's a pretty red. Oh, I like that a lot. Got a little jelly. A little jelly cherry. Little jelly cherry. Okay. You know, I think we're doing alright here. Some of them are going to end up splooging through a little bit, but I have to say, when I've had Haribo cherries, sometimes the red does sort of encroach on the green and vice versa, so I'm not overly bothered, to be honest, on that one. I'm going to have to get rid of this bubble. Go. Yes, everyone knows you're there, Brock. Everyone's well aware of your existence, mate, don't worry.
But Mummy, I want to be on a YouTube video. I don't have thumbs, so you have to hold the camera for me. Oh no, that one's gone all kinds of wrong. But it's okay, because some of these are just going to be in the Haribo sweet bag. Oh dearie me, come on. I don't want to mix around with it too much, because I'm worried I'm going to mix the green and the red very much together. But I have done a tray, so let's get me froggies out and pop my cherries in. Pop my cherries, that's funny, isn't it? Right, okay, so are these dundified? They feel like they are. Okay, so I'm going to have to prop you up in a portrait way, just so that I can mix this, because I do need 2 hands for this part. So they suggest getting your little silicone tray, little silicone bowl, and your white vanilla, depth perception, white vanilla icing, and popping a little bit of this. Should have opened this before I started this video, shouldn't I? Amuse yourselves for a moment. They always make these so difficult with a little, there we go, little bit of thing. Okay, so inside it you will see it is sealed, and this is going to be very thick resin in comparison to the transparent bottles that we've just been using. You can see on the lid here it's a bumper. So they suggest getting a little bit of this, like that. Pop the lid back on that. And some of the green. Just making sure this is actually on the, oh, my hand's in the way. One moment. Rest assured I'm doing what I'm supposed to be. So yeah, we've got a little bit of green, which is very bubbly, and some of the white cake frosting. I'm just going to mixy that together. Yeah, I'm going to have to put you up here, I'm afraid. Sorry. I'm well aware that that's not the most optimum thing for you. Okay, there we go. Maybe that'll work. Mixy. Mixy. Okay, and then we have a creamy green type resin paste. And then I guess we just get a little bit of it on this. Where's my mod? There's my mod. And then just like pop it on the top. It should create that foamy layer that we all know on a Haribo frog. Heaven only knows, guys, heaven only knows. I have actually got, because I preempted this, you see, the other day, and I have actually got a little Haribo frog. And as you can see, it's got like a, it's not quite white, it's like a greeny white coloured backing to it. Look at the size difference, oh my god, sorry, just had to do that. So yeah, you can see it's got that sort of, this is a lot more translucent than that, but it's on a small scale. It's not the end of the world, is it? I'm thinking maybe I should have put a bit more white in, but I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Maybe I'll do a couple with just white and see how that looks. Or not just white, but a little bit more. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. So I'm going to put a little bit of this greeny white mixture onto the backs. And then I'm going to come back in with a little bit more white and sort of mixy it in on the top. In the hopes that that will do something that resembles what I want. So I'm just going to pop you over here again, just while I finish these off, because it is going to be easier to do this with both hands. And I am so thankful for your patience with this whole camera situation. As I say, the mount is on its way. It's just taking so much so that I'm tempted to buy another one. Don't really want to have to, but I'm tempted to buy another one on Amazon or something, so that I can get it, you know, sooner, because it's driving me potty that the one that I ordered from a reputable website, might I add, has still not arrived. And as we all know, it's very annoying when you're waiting for something that you are in genuine need of. But there we go. Anyway, so I'll get rid of this last little bit. Right, I'm going to pop that into my UV lamp and set that going. And then, you still with me? Yes, I can see you. Grab a little bit more of this. I'm just going to clean this up a bit because I want green going into my cake mix. So let's just grab a little bit of that. I'll just mix that into the top to make it a little bit more opaque and white. I'm feeling like that might work. I will show you what I've done in a moment. And again, thank you so much for your patience with this camera situation, because it would annoy me. If I was watching this, it would be annoying me. So, you know, I am thankful. If you're still watching, I am thankful. I was really hoping that before I started doing these videos it would arrive, but I had like a little end goal in my head of I want to start uploading my videos by the 1st of October. So I thought, well, it's the 1st of October. This is yesterday, obviously. It's the 1st of October. This is when I said I wanted to start doing it. My new phone thingy hasn't arrived, but I don't want to delay it just because I'm waiting for a product to arrive. I've got, you know, I've been wanting to do these Haribo things for so long, and I just thought, you know what, you know, hopefully everybody that watches this channel will be creative and they will be understanding of the fact that sometimes the creative process does not quite go as it should. Sometimes other things get in the way, and hopefully they'll all understand and I won't get rated too badly for it. As I say, thank you to everyone that messaged me yesterday and gave me some advice on what they thought. You know, how you thought the video went, what you thought I should improve on in the future, that kind of jazz. It really did help me. No criticism or compliment is going to be unwanted. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Just so you're all aware. I'm never going to be upset with anybody for their opinion. I may not always agree I did with everybody that gave me one yesterday. But, you know, I may not always agree, and that's fine. That's life. But I do take it all on board, and I do think about everything that you know, people say to me. This is my... It looks much better now, doesn't it? It looks much better. So we'll pop that in the oven. Get out my little bowl and my little churros. Oop, I just touched that. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. There we are. That's going. So my little cherries, all they're all done, guys. And this is cured now as well, so that's fine. Okay, so let's see how we've done here then. Goodness me, they're tiny. Obviously, that is the point of this channel. But there you go. Little tiny Haribo cherry. So I'll pop my cherries on there. Hello, Brock. Yes, I see you. What are you doing, Mummy? It doesn't involve me for 5 minutes. Oh no. So yeah, so obviously with this, hello Brock. Obviously with this tray, it makes 7 at a time. I need 3 for the cookie if I'm going to use them for the cookies. And I have a feeling that these little bags here are going to hold more than 4 each. So I think I'm going to end up having to make quite a few more trays off camera. And then the next video that I post to this channel is going to... I'm going to have to show you at the start of the video how they turned out, because these bags are going to take a long time to fill, I feel. I don't really want you guys sat around waiting for me to fill bags. It is rather boring, I'm sure, because it's literally just... I mean, you've seen the process now. I've showed you how to make the cherries. They didn't seem... I'm going to show you the full tray once I've got them all out. But they don't seem to have spilled into each other. So I think that method of doing a blob at the top and then just letting it sort of drizzle its way down and then putting the red straight in without curing it in between, which I normally would do, seems to have worked really, really well, actually. And there's a little tray of cherries. And they're very cute. And you can see the, you know, the colour difference in them. Let's pop there, let's see. Really nice separation. Quite happy with those, actually. Let's get the frogs out. Oh, this one's got a little bit of extra on it, but that's fine. So let's see how you've turned out. Yeah, see? You can see that there's a difference, which is exactly what I wanted. Because as you can see on the real one, there is a difference. So, it's so cute. Anyway, so yeah, you can actually see the different layers. I will tidy these up as well, obviously, because they're all a bit, they're not all a bit, but some of them have got like a little bit of extra, you can see there, a little bit of extra resin on the edge. Oh, don't focus on my fingers. There we go. So yeah, I will obviously tidy them up a little bit, but I'm really happy with them. I'm really, really happy with them, actually. I'm really happy with this set in general. I think it's really good so far. Obviously, I still need to do the cake. I need to make a lot more of the frogs and the cherries off screen. I will be doing that off screen. for you. Let me just pop my little pile of frogs onto the little tray. And then, as I said, I will clean those up a little bit off camera, because it's not exactly very exciting. You literally just get a pair of scissors and you cut the excess resin off the edges, or use a little bit of sandpaper. The least I could do for you is put you up the right way though, isn't it, guys? But yeah, so I'm going to do all of that off of camera, and then when I upload my next video, I'll show you how they turned out. I might do a video, I might do an unboxing video, but I might start it off with, you know, showing you how these guys turned out, and potentially, you know, making the cookies, or why are you not coming out? Making the cookies or making the cake. Luckily, these don't have to have a backing, so I can just fill them up. But yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do, you know, I'll do the rest. Obviously, I'm just showing you each of these on here now. And then anything I don't show you on this video, or anything I do show you on this video, sorry, I will, apologies, I will carry on with off camera. So like, obviously I'm showing you how to do the gummy bears now. Gold bears, Shelley, gold bears, it says gold bears. Yeah, I'm showing you how to do these now. So, sorry. So, anything like this that I'm doing on the camera, I will continue to do off camera. I think I might need to go because my throat is very sore again. But we've done froggies, we've done cherries, and I've showed you how easy it is, sorry again, to do the bears. I will tidy up those bubbles. I'll make sure they're all full. Obviously, we've got lots of different colours, so I'll continue making them. And then on the next video, I will unbox something and then continue making this. I think that's probably the best way of doing things for everybody. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Apologies for the coughing. As I say, I'm just getting over an illness, and unfortunately a weird cough has come with it, but I'm fine, and I'm not contagious. The doctors told me it's not something someone else can catch, so that's all good. Anywho, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you join me for the next one. I hope I haven't put you off too much with the weird camera angles and the endless chattering. Okay, make great decisions, guys. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.